Peace, family. Just want to get up here. First, want to say, welcome back to the university. I'm University here, back with another banger, back with another exclusive video. Getting up here to give a positive message. If you're new to the university, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and get your Supreme Tea. Link is going to be in the description. If you need one-on-one coaching, personal training, or nutritional help, go ahead and hit that link in the description, psychomode at fitbud.com. Follow us on all social media networks. And if you want to donate to the university, go ahead and hit that link in the description. Cash App is going to be below. Let's go ahead and get down to the message. First, I just want to say all praise to the Most High. All praises to the ancestors, all praises to the planet herself, Sun God Ra, all praises to the elements, all praises to all, peace to all. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is staying persistent, staying resilient. And I just want to get up here and give another positive message. We was up here live on the full moon, but I wasn't able to upload that message, very powerful message. So I just want to get up here and keep the ball rolling. I'm back rejuvenated, back well rested. On to the next thing, on to the next play. A lot of great things that happen. I'm really excited for what we're gonna bring to the space, what we're gonna bring to the university. And let's go ahead and get down to the message. We had a great time in life, and I'm just excited for what's to come next. I'm excited for everything to come, and I'm just ready to keep pressing on. As we had a great year so far, not what we want to be, but we're learning, we're growing every day, and I'm excited for the value that we're going to bring. Let's start it off with some word from out the Bible. Let's go ahead and the title of this video is "Do Not Look Back." Your blessings are not that back there. Your benedictions are not in the back. You are moving forward. You are going towards your destiny. You are about to accomplish something magnificent. You are about to do something that no one in your bloodline has done, and you have to believe that. We're going to do this first to start off with some word. We're going to hop into some tarot, and then we're going to finish this off with a meditation. Let me go ahead and get the iPad now. Actually, I got this right here. I got the phone. So. And I just want to start off with this scripture right here. Have mercy. It says, it's Psalms 51. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according to the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightst be justified when thou speakst and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with thy soap, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquity. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors the ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from the blood guiltness of, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing of thy righteousness. And I just want to go over this part right here again. Purge me with thy soap, and I shall be clean, and wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And I release the past, family, the mistakes, the grief, the shame. We all make mistakes. We all have those hiccups in life. We all have those things that we wish that we could go back and do over. But the thing about having another opportunity another day is that we have an opportunity to get it right this time. We have an opportunity to ask for forgiveness. We have an opportunity to repent. We have an opportunity to grow, to expand, and to become a better version of ourselves. And some people don't got to get that opportunity. Some people didn't make it into today. So just be grateful that, hey, God hasn't given up on you, and you shouldn't give up on yourself. The Most High, the angels are still behind you, even though we may have made those mistakes. But it comes a point in time where we have to realize that we have to take accountability, that we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and see how we can grow. We have to look at ourselves and say, hey, I need to be better, that I can't be insane. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting different results. We can't be saying that we want to get our kingdom spouse if we continue to indulge in fornication and having sex with just anybody. We can't say that we want to get a high paying job if we continue to indulge in alcohol and weed. We can't say that we want to be an entrepreneur if we are not disciplined and making our schedule and our to-do list and pushing our business and pushing our brand and get out and in the public. We can't say that we want to lose weight or gain weight if we're not focusing on digesting our water, if we're not focused on consuming the things that we need to consume, if we're not focused on the little things that we need to do. We can't say that we want to master something if we're not showing up every day trying to put those 10K hours in. It's going to take for us to look ourselves in the mirror and begin to hold ourselves accountable and take responsibility for our future, because nobody is coming to save us. It's going to, yes, a miracle can happen, but we have to get into alignment for the miracle. We have to get onto that vibration, that frequency where the miracle is going to show itself to us. But it starts within. It starts believing in our mind and then believing in our heart, and then starting to take those actions. We have to get alignment within our mind, our heart, and our actions every day. And we have to realize that it's not going to happen overnight. We got to look at it like, okay, if I mess up, then that's just, okay, that's a hiccup. I got to figure out what's triggering me. I got to figure out what's making me make this mistake. I got to figure out, is it a void that I'm trying to fill by doing this or doing that? Am I afraid? Am I doubting myself by not causing me not to execute, causing me not to be disciplined? We have to begin to self-reflect and not look to the outside world and try to play victim. That's the worst mindset to have, is to have a victim mentality of thinking, oh, it's because somebody else is doing something. It's because I'm being tempted. Because God will not tempt you and make you, God will not tempt you something that you can't bear. If you're being tempted, is not of God, and you are strong enough to break out of that temptation. But it takes for us to first realize and identify the cycle. It takes for us to first identify what we're continuing to do over and over again. I was outside pushing my brand one day, and this guy was just like, you know, he was trying to retain his seed, and he was like, he hasn't done it yet, or he was trying to sober up, but he hasn't done it yet. He said all he could do is think about it. And I told him, like, hey, that's where it starts at. It was a point in time in life where we was thinking about the things that we have now, good or bad. It starts with a thought, then we begin to speak it, and then we begin to move towards it. It's not going to happen overnight. So just stay persistent and stay resilient, but keep your heart in the right space. But like the scripture says, it says, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And pray for forgiveness, pray for deliverance, pray for discernment, and pray for a clean heart, pray for a good spirit, pray that your soul stays pure, pray for protection, pray for these things, and then do everything that you can to make sure that you are in the purest position possible, whether it's keeping your mouth closed, whether it's eating right, whether it's working out, whether it's getting you some crystals, whether it's whatever it be, try to get in a position where you can protect your energy, because it's not going to be easy. Nothing worth getting in life is easy. Everything is going to come in divine timing, but it's going to be a battle. Anything worth having is going to be a battle to receive it, family. So I just going to give you that part of the message first. I just want to say, keep going, keep pushing, because any day can be your day. Every dog has his day. Everybody has a point in life where they're going to win. But if we give up, it's not going to happen. If we stop going after what we're going after, we stop pursuing the things that we're pursuing, but it's never going to happen. We're never going to reach that pinnacle. We're never going to become our better version of ourselves if we give up. If we begin to lose faith, if we begin to not continue to plow at the mountain, if we begin to forget why we even started, to lose sight of our purpose, then we're never going to reach it. But if we push through, it's a quote that says, the only way that you can fail is if you give up. And I truly believe that, because you're going to get better. Look at the first time that you started your job. Look at the first time that you started your craft. Remember, you wasn't good at it at first. You probably didn't know what you were doing. Even if you studied at school, you probably didn't know what you was doing. But what happened after you did it for years? After you did it for months? You got better at it. You kept pushing. You kept being resilient. You kept showing up, and look at you now. It was a time where you weren't sober. It was a time where it was hard for you to retain. It was a time where it was hard for you not to swear. It was a time for you, it was hard when you could to not just think about yourself, to think about the bigger picture. It was a time where you wasn't able to pray, but look at you now. Look how far you have come already. So why look back? Why continue to reminisce? Why continue to be depressed on what happened in the past? It's not the things that happened in the past happen for a reason. And until we realize that, and when we realize that, we begin to just look at the future like, okay, the right now moment is dictating what's going to happen next. My right now thoughts is dictating what is going to happen next for me. What the things that I'm doing is dictating what's going to come next for me. And we gotta take pride in that. We gotta take ownership in that because we are the captain of our ship, the master of our faith. We are building our destiny along with our angels and our ancestors. And they're just assisting us. They're just helping us get to that next level. But it's up to us to take that. It's up to us to keep pushing. And I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself because look, um uh, Supreme said this on her video today. She was like, the person watching this video survived 99%, 100% of the things that were meant to destroy them that they went through. You made it this far. And you're going to make it much farther. So why not take ownership and say, okay, I'm not just going to make it farther. I'm going to take it farther than I ever thought I could take it because it's possible. It's possible for you to do anything you put your mind to, but it takes you. It's a scripture that says faith without works is futile. Meaning faith without work is no point. If you can have all the faith in your world, but if you don't put in the work, if you don't continue to do the groundwork, if you don't continue to do what you need to do, it's never going to happen. Let's get our first card, family. So we got the scripture out the way. I enjoy my life. I treat myself every day to whatever brings me joy. I enjoy my life. I treat myself every day to whatever brings me joy. Do the things that you love. E.T. got this saying where he's like, he basically says, your breakthrough is in your gift. Your breakthrough is in whatever it is the Most High has put in your heart that you're passionate about. Your breakthrough is the things that you love to do. Your breakthrough is in the things that you enjoy doing. Whether that's spending time with family, then you're a family person. You meant to serve your family. You meant to be a leader in your community. Whether it's beating on the craft, then you're meant to do that to help to serve others. Whether it's speaking, whether it's whatever it is you enjoy, do it. Do that because that's when we begin to manifest at a higher level because our heart is feeling joyful. Our heart is feeling kid-like. That's the thing about the world today. It's like they put us in these systems. They put us in these places and they put us in these cubicles. They put us in these schools and they make us forget about the things that we love to do. They make us spend all this time away from the sun, away from the water, away from things that make us feel good. Don't you want to feel good? I know I want to feel good. I want to feel great. And it comes a point in life where we just got to make that hard decision. Like, today I'm going to do the things that make me happy. Because the world is taking so much out of us every day. They got us trapped in these cell phones where we continue to compare ourselves with everybody else. They got us trapped at work, working 8 hours a shift when it's like, we're not even getting paid what we deserve. They got us going to these schools, learning things that are not going to help us really get anywhere further in life. And then if you get a good job, it's like, okay, you got a good job, but do you love doing what you do? Do you have a good work-life balance so you can spend time with your family? Do the things that make you happy. Whether that's eating some healthy food, whether that's working out, even if it's just an hour out the day. Why not? Why you deserve it. You deserve to be your higher self. You deserve to be happy. And it's your birthright. So take every opportunity that you can to take a breather, to relax. Because at the end of the day, you can't take none of this with you. Yeah, we trying to build a legacy to give to future generations, but we can't take it with us, family. We can't sit here and continue to pour so much into others and pour so much into things that are not serving our highest good. That are not serving our highest good. I am mighty. I am a mighty force for good in this world, and I make a difference by showing up every day and doing my best. Everything should be bigger than self, family. Everything should be bigger than self. Whatever you're doing, remember your purpose. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. And every day try to show up. And I mean everything, whether it is work, whether it is the things that you're eating, whether it is the thing that's bringing you joy, whether it is whatever it is, remember why you're doing it and show up every day because my coach had this saying was, you're not cheating me, you cheating yourself. One thing we have to realize, the Most High's plan is going to get done regardless, whether we do it or not. It's a scripture that talks about how someone can have 5 gifts. As long as they nurture those 5 gifts, then they'll get a 6. Somebody can have 7 gifts. As long as they nurture those 7 gifts, they'll get an 8. But somebody can have 1 gift, and if they don't nurture that 1 gift, then that gift get taken and given to somebody else. Every day we have to show up and give our all. Even if our all is only 10%, we need to give 100% of that 10%. And we have to realize, even when we're resting, that's a part of the plan. Even when you got to sit back and rest and take a step back and see everything from a broad perspective, show up and do that. Show up every day and get enough sleep. Show up every day and get enough hydration. Show up every day and do what we got to do. Because you closer than you ever been, and I know you can feel it. I know every day you're waking up like, man, I done came so far. I done got so good. I done did the impossible already. And I just need one breakthrough. You closer than you ever been. You right at the finish line. Don't fumble the goalpost by looking back. Don't fumble at the goalpost. Don't miss the layup by wondering how what could have been, or, oh, I should have did this. I wish I would have did this. No, it happened. You learn from it. Now tomorrow, today, the next minute, the next second, show up and give your all. Because that's all we can do. All we can do is show up the next day. As long as we get that next day, God willing, inshallah, that we can show up and give our all. And that's enough. That's enough, because you're so magical. You're so abundant. You're so worthy. You're the best of the best, creme de la creme. And every day you can alchemize and create something out of nothing. And that's all you need. All you need is all that you have right now. And then you have to realize, when you get more, it's like, oh, I got more now. Now I can create more. Not just for me, but create more for others. Isn't that something beautiful to have? Isn't it? A fish can't wake up and create something. A lion can't wake up and create something out of nothing. Not to the magnitude of you. You're the best of the best for a reason. You have such magical abilities for a reason, and it's a magical time. You can create anything right now. So if you got a dream, show up every day and do it and give your all. And even when you need to rest, show up every day as in, okay, I need to rest, because I know if I'm dead tired, I'm not going to be able to put the work in and do the things I need to do. I am kind and compassionate. I choose to generously share my love and joy with others today. I challenge you that to realize that how other people treat you is what they think about themselves. So if you a compassionate person, if you somebody that loves, if you somebody that gives, realize that that is a beautiful thing to be in the world like today, where everybody is taking, gimme, 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 gimme. The person that can walk up to the store and get somebody they last, not knowing how they're going to get their next, is a magical person. Because your faith is so strong, realizing that, hey, it's my last, but at least I got a place to stay. At least I just pulled up in the car. At least I already ordered my food. And I hold you in higher honor for being such an amazing person. And if you find it hard to give, I challenge you to give. I challenge you to be compassionate. I challenge you to empathize, to realize that people got their own situations, their own. So why not be that light in their life? Why not be that person that can try to be the silver lining? Because in this world, you got people that's up, you got people that's down, but it's like, we're not together. We don't got a common goal. So I challenge you to just try to be more compassionate. Try to be more friendly. Try to smile more. Try to be that person that lights up the room. To not nail people to the cross, because it's like, especially in this social media area, it's like everybody got something to say. Everybody judging everybody. Everybody feel like, oh, I can think what I want to think and say what I want to say. Which is, everybody is, but why not be the opposite? Because what is it going to do for you to tear people down? What is it going to do for you to just continue to take and not give back to the world? Don't you know that when you give, you're gonna get it back 10 times fold? Don't you know that when you be kind to others, even when they're being mean to you, that makes you even more pure? Because it's easy to love somebody that loves you, but it's real hard to love somebody that really despises you, that want to see you do bad. Not saying you gotta be around that energy, but it's like if somebody insults you, then take a deep breath and respond with love and gratitude because that's who you are. And I'm not saying that you got to be a pushover. You got to let people treat you any type of way. No, stand up for yourself at the same time. Why get out of your element if you're in peace, if you're in love, if you're in light? Because that's just going to ruin your mood. That's just going to ruin what you got going on. That's just going to make you feel bad because some people really just try to project their feelings onto others. Some people just try to really make how they feel onto others. If somebody feels worthless, they'll try to make you feel worthless. If somebody feels poor, they'll try to make you feel poor. If somebody feels ugly inside, they'll try to make you feel ugly inside. Realize that how people treat you is not who you are, it's how they truly feel about themselves. And when you really look at that in life, you realize that most 9 times out of 10, the things that we would be responding to is not even worth it because that's how they feel about themselves. Every morning is a clean slate, and I choose to fill my mind with positive thoughts of full of gratitude. I didn't show y'all the last two cards either, but they did. I read them right from the card. But every morning is a clean slate, and I choose to fill my mind with positive thoughts and full of gratitude. I've been doing this entrepreneur thing for a while, and I know everybody don't get this opportunity to have a slow morning, right? A slow rising. But if if you can, when you rise up, try to not hot right on the phone. Try to stretch. Try to plan. Try to listen to some higher frequencies. Like we're gonna do that at the end. We're gonna have a meditation with some higher frequencies, and I'm gonna do some affirmations for y'all. And if you want to come back and listen to that, you can. Listen to some higher frequency. Listen to some jazz. Listen to something and pray and meditate and affirm yourself. I am, I will, I think. Just like we're going to do at the end of this video because it's truly, like we talked about in the beginning, it's truly a clean slate. It's this thing called the Akashi Records. And we talked about this in the last live. The Akashi Records is a digital field of everything that is, everything that ever will be, and everything that ever was. But the thing about the Akashi Records is subject to change. So let's say you went through some horrific things as a child. What the Akashi Records allow you to do, because it's not, time is an illusion. So what it allows you to do is it's allowed you to talk to your younger self and tell your younger self in those dark moments whatever you need to hear. Like I remember I started telling my younger self, like, you are love, you are powerful, you are abundance. Then I started having dreams of when I was a kid, or doing things that I didn't have the confidence to do. So I challenge you, like, try it. Sit in a dark place, sit in a quiet space, and tell yourself, I love you. You whatever you needed to hear as a kid, be that there for yourself because life is an illusion. So if you speak to your younger self, we have to realize it's all frequency. So when we existed on that frequency or that density, you can speak to that, feel to that, think to that, and speak to yourself. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are going to do magnificent things in life. Because remember, when you was a kid, you was thinking about the things you were going to do now. So imagine if you could tell yourself as a kid, you can do this. It's possible. You are eligible. You are worthy. You are the best. You are loved. You are protected. Tell yourself, don't do this. Don't smoke weed. Don't have sex. Wait to have sex. Don't waste money on bull crap. Learn to invest. Learn to code. Learn to imagine if you could tell your younger self that, and then it really can affect your older self on a different, because it won't happen in this lifetime, but imagine it can affect your younger self growing up into another dimension. Something like, it's like Rick and Morty, how they exist on different fields. That's true life. So imagine on a different life, you might change your life and you might reach your goals faster. And then imagine what that's going to do for you internally to heal those wounds, those childhood wounds, so you can move forward in life and let go of everything that you went through. Let go of all the trauma. Let go of everything that's holding you back and hindering you, because those childhood wounds, if they are not healed, they're still there. And we wonder why a lot of the world is still acting like kids, why the world is still still hurt of the things that happened to them when they were younger, because we haven't had the opportunity to heal what was. But if you do that, then you have an opportunity to do that. And then speak to your higher self. Ask your higher self for guidance. Ask your higher self for for love. Ask your higher self for discernment. Ask your higher self. Just like you talk to God, talk to your higher self and say, okay, whatever you need. That way you can, so your higher self can talk to you and help you get through the things that you need to get through. Help you avoid the obstacles that's going to set you back. Help you avoid, see what I'm saying? That's what the Akashi records allow you to do. And the thing about it is, right now, just like the card says, every morning is a clean slate, and I choose to fill my mind with positive thoughts and full of gratitude. So what that allows you to do is, right now, realize that your thoughts, your actions are going to create a future. It's going to manifest something beautiful or hideous, depending on what you're doing. So you have the power to change. And then you can also go in with your Akashi records, you can go into it and be like, okay, how is this going to play out for me? If I make this decision, how is this going to play out to me? Because what happens is it's based off the decisions that we're making in the moment. So if you say, okay, you got two opportunities, ask, how is this one going to play out for me? How is dating this person is going to play out for me? How is working this job going to play out for me? How is missing and not doing this going to play out for me? And ask the Akashic records, ask your higher selves, ask your younger self, so you can see and have those permissions and have those warnings, those signs. And be like, okay, I know I need to do this because I just asked for this and I seen this. And then watch how it play out, family. It's really a magical place when you really dive into the information. And then it's a movie called The Interstellar. Go watch it. And you can see how what happened was, I'm going to just give you the gist of the movie. Had an opportunity to go out into space. And then when he went out into space, he got to see when he first left out into space. And that's all I'm going to give you. Go back and go watch the movie Interstellar. It's a great movie. And then read books about the Akashi records. Look up books about the Akashi records. And then you're really going to get to see, like, this is a magical place. You have a magical opportunity to manifest whatever. And then it also allows us to tap into other things and other perspectives and ask for different downloads to help us accomplish greater things. It gets deep, family. Free Rashad Jamal. I am evolving, learning, and growing every single day. One thing I pride myself on is never losing my inner child. Never lose your inner child. When you look at a kid is observing everything around it. It's growing and it's taking in all of the information. It's evolving and growing every second day. And death isn't when we transcend and we leave this physical avatar, this amazing piece of technology. Death is when we stop growing, when we stop learning, when we stop being a kid at heart. So never stop growing. Never stop becoming your higher self. Never stop getting better. Even if you're the best. Even if you consider the best in your field, the things that make you the best is that you continue to get better, that you continue to do the small things, because the small things is how great people are viewed great. The big things are just magnified, but they don't realize the big, it's like a Christmas tree. That big star is only big or glorified because it has a solid foundation. It's built on a solid foundation of small things. You're great because you do the small things well. You're great because you continue to get better. You continue to, even if you know that you know how to do something at the back of your hand, you don't shortcut it. You don't stop. You don't cut corners. Because when we begin to cut corners, that's when we begin to get set back. That's when we begin to have to relearn and learn again. And when you stop evolving, that's when we have to realize the world is continuing to change. The world is continuing to evolve. The world is continuing to get better. So when we stop growing, when we start getting better, then we get left behind. We get left behind. And we don't want to get left behind, family. We want to continue to evolve with the planet. We want to continue to evolve with the planet, family. So keep evolving. Keep getting better. I am brave when facing any challenge. No running away, no distractions. I face it head on and pull through, knowing and trusting that I will end up on the other side stronger and wise. This card keep coming out. A lot of these cards keep coming out. I am brave when facing any challenge. No running away, no distractions. I face it head on and pull through, knowing and trusting that I will end up on the other side stronger and wiser. I was just watching Migration, and it's like a movie with the ducks. And it's like, ducks migrate in the winter. And these ducks never migrated before. These ducks never left their pond. And then some other ducks flew into their pond, and they invited them to go. But then the father of the family was like, no, we're going to stay here. And then he talked to his uncle, and his uncle was like, yeah, stay here, do what I did in life. And he was like, you can end up like me, alone. And he looked at him, he was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then he woke up, he rose the next day and told his family, we're migrating. And then they left, and they went the wrong way. And I didn't finish watching the movie, but he ended up doing something he never did before, freeing somebody, giving to somebody, meeting some great people. And then somebody called him brave, and he never looked at himself as brave until that moment, until he got out of his comfort zone. It's uncomfortable, I know. It's uncomfortable going down a road that you never traveled before, especially when it's a road that the world is not traveling down. When you have to depart from the norm. Because you're not meant to fit in, you're meant to stand out. It's hard, but you're brave and you're courageous and you're doing the right thing. Even if everybody is telling you you're wrong, even if everybody's telling you to go the other way, trust what God is telling you. Trust what the Most High, your angels, are telling you. You are meant for more. You are meant to accomplish more. You are meant to do something greater in life. You are the best. And it's not going to be conventional. When you're doing something that no one has ever done or very few people have done, you have to realize it's growing pains. When you're doing something you've never done before, it's going to be growing pains. It's going to be hard. But what makes it easier is not letting the distractions get to us. It's not running away. It's pulling through and knowing and trusting that I will end up on the other side wiser, better, stronger. Because you will. You will end up on the other side better. Why? Because just like we talked about earlier, when you first started your job, when you first started off in school, when you first became a parent, when you first became a pet parent, when you first started learning whatever you're learning, when you first started reading, when you were a kid, when you first learned to walk, it was hard. You failed. You might have got a scab, a scar. You might have let someone down. You might have hurt someone's feelings. You might have you failed. But did you give up? No, because you were brave, because you kept pushing, because you kept going. And that's why now when you do it, now when you make a bottle for a kid, you don't even think about it. Now when you go to work, you don't even think about what you need to do. You just do it. That's called entering the void. And right now, you are about to have the biggest breakthrough that you've ever had before. You've done the work. And it's getting harder because it's not going to get easier. When you get to where you're going to be, that's just the beginning of the work. Now it's going to be all about the small things and continue to push through and find and going through those new challenges because you're going to continue to evolve. You're going to continue to learn and you're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to get better. And then after you do this 10-year run and you reach those pinnacles, when you reach those things that you never done before, guess what? It's going to happen again. And you're going to feel those things again. But the only thing is, when you're going to be starting over, you're going to be starting over from wisdom, from grace, from strength, from experience. Because even if you were in a different field, even if you were doing something else, you remember when, okay, I started this, I doubted, I feared, I didn't have that much, I didn't think it was possible. Or in day one, when I walked up to the mountain, it was like, whoa, this mountain is huge. But what you gonna do in that moment? Just like you're gonna do in this moment. You're gonna keep pushing. You're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep working. Why? Because it's in you, not on you. The light is in you, not on you. Yo, mama didn't raise no coward. God didn't make you to be weak. God didn't make you to give up. Winners never quit and quitters never win, family. Might sound cliche, but it's the truth. If you quit now, you never will get there. But when you keep pushing, when you keep going, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna do something you never thought. You're gonna look at yourself in a whole different light, and your confidence gonna go through the roof, family. So keep showing up, keep showing up. Where the card at? Keep showing up. It says, I am a mighty force of good in this world. I make a difference by showing up every day and doing my best. Even if you ain't the best right now. Every master was once a student. Even if you're not the best right now, guess what? When you reach your 10,000 hours, you're going to be teaching everybody else. And you're going to have it so down pat that you're going to move on to something new. I believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself. You got to know that. You got to say this to yourself. I am brave when facing any challenge. No running away, no distractions. I face it head on and pull through, knowing and trusting that I will end up on the other side, stronger and wiser. Cut out the distractions. I stopped smoking weed because it was slowing me down. I stopped having sex because I was consumed with it and I wanted to be better. I stopped eating trash because I knew that it wasn't going to help me reach my goals. I try to limit my time on social media because that's time I can be putting into my goals. I know how to code, back testing my investments, reading, studying, getting better for you guys so I can be a better person for you guys. You want to give up you want to let certain things go because you know in your soul that, okay, if I keep doing this, it's just going to make me repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. If I keep letting everybody have sex with me when they first meet me in the first 3 months, and I'm going to keep running to people that just want to have sex, they don't want to build anything solid. If I keep hanging around people that smoke weed and just spend money on bullshit, then I'm never going to get rich. If I don't learn how to manage my money and invest my money and double my money, then I'm going to work my job every day. If I don't put myself out there and be courageous in my job, then I'm never going to get the promotion. If I don't learn how my partner and grow with my partner, then we're just going to split apart and we're never going to be happy together. If I don't learn how to be a better parent, then my kid is never going to know what it's like to have a dope parent. Not saying you're not dope, but have the best version of me. If I don't become the best version of myself, then I'm never going to reach the things I say I want to reach. But when you do it, because you going to do it, guess what's going to happen? All of that's going to happen. It's going to come to you easily because you did the hard work, family. Last card. I release judgment of myself and others. Instead, I choose grace and compassion. I release judgment of myself and others. Instead, I choose grace and compassion. One thing that I personally never did was judge anybody's situation. And if you've been following university, you know what I went through. Homeless, repossessions, lost my job, lost my wife, addicted to weed, addicted to sex. I done felt like the scum of the earth. I never want anybody to feel like that. I never want anybody to feel bad like that. I never want anybody to, I never look at somebody's situation, because it could, I guess, and it made it even more when I went to Africa, because I seen people that had less than us, way happier than us, able to smile, living in the slums, y'all. I'm talking about no houses. Everybody sleeping outside in huts. And it's like, who are we to judge another person's situation? We don't know what their trials and good or bad. Who is us to judge what somebody else is going through? Who is us to judge what somebody else is going through? Shut my door, Donnie. Hey, get out and shut my door. Hey. Get out and shut my door, Donnie. Who is us to judge? Who is us to who is us? That's not in our power. We have to learn that, okay, we don't know what that person did to get in that situation, good or bad. So why look down on them? Why sit here and think less of somebody? Why sit here and put somebody to think that they're better than us? Release that. And why look bad on ourselves? Why continue to hold ourselves to something that nobody probably even care about? Nobody probably even think about but you. I know what it's like to be a prisoner of your mind. That's the worst type of prison to be in, if you ask me. To be a prisoner of your mind, of guilt, of shame, of poverty, to have a broken mentality, have a broken heart. Release it. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Because them hurting you or you hurting yourself, whatever the situation will be, it's not gonna, what's the point? It's this picture where it's like, if you're holding on to something that's tight around your wrist, and you squeezing it, you trying to not let it go, it's just gonna kill you in the end. But if you let go, all that tension release, now you can be free. Be free. Choose freedom. Choose freedom. Choose freedom, family. I release judgment of myself and others. Instead, I choose grace and compassion. Don't judge, family. Because why? Who cares? Nothing matters. It's all an illusion. Who cares who's rich, who's poor? Who cares? Who cares? What is that going to do? What is that going to do? So I got a little mystery deck right here. I made it right before the video, so I didn't get to make everything that I wanted to put up here, but let's pull 3 cards to see what maybe it's something that you need to hear. Maybe it's something you need to hear, family. New job. So if you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the applications, if you've been feeling like you need to get a new job, put yourself out there. Even if you're not qualified, put yourself out there, then go get the qualifications. Even if it's in the same company, apply for the job. If you don't have a job and you feel like you need some type of stability, go get a new job. Create a new job. It's yours. It's already yours. There's the card right there. It's already yours. Go get it. Go get it. Don't really need to say too much about that. Go get what's yours. You are qualified. You are the best. And then while you're going through that process, get even better. So when you get there, now you can say, can I send you my updated resume? Because from the time that I applied for the job and now I've gotten better. So I'm really ready for the next position already, but I'll work this while I get, and then boom. Now you playing chess, not checkers. Whatever it may be, go after it, family. 999. Wait, 999, y'all. 999. End of a cycle, family. This is the end of your breakthrough is near. Your breakthrough is near. Let's look it up. 999. Your breakthrough is near. Don't look back. Do not look back now. Don't go back to what was stopping you in the past, family. Because you're going to be tempted. You're going to try yourself. What does it say? Completion and new beginning. It urges trust in the process of life, brings closer to relationships and careers, encourages reflection and growth, embracing talent, change, practicing non-resistance, and remaining open-hearted at key. Can y'all see that? Let me try to put the screen down. Maybe that'll help. Screenshot it if you want. End of a cycle. Your breakthrough is near. You made it, family. But don't fumble the ball at the goalpost. When I was in the military, I got kicked out 8 months before I was supposed to get out. That 8 months, me getting kicked out early, I wasn't able to get that unemployment for $500 a week. I wasn't able to go to school, so now I can get paid BAH. That 8 months set me back 2 years. I'm just now beginning to get out of that cycle. I was supposed to graduate from that and go right into another phase in life. Instead, I had to repeat the same cycle that I repeated before and start from the ground up, family. Your breakthrough is here. You made it out. There's no point of looking back. No point of going back to the old habits, the old people. No point of going back to the old things, the old thought patterns, the old things you were eating. Grow. Grow. I am learning, evolving, learning, and growing every single day. Grow. Last card, family. It's here. Are you ready? Thank God already, because it's already here. It's already here. 444. 444. My handwriting kind of butchered. Don't judge. I'm a doctor. You know what they say? Doctors is have ugly handwriting. Let's go 444. What does 444 mean? Let's go to the first one. Love, support, and guidance from your angels. It serves as a reminder that you are on the right path and your angels are by your side, offering their unwavering support. I hope y'all can see that. Screenshot it if you want. You support it. Your angels, the Most High, the universe, the multiverse, God, whatever you want to call it. You are supported. You are supported, family. It's already yours. Just execute now. Knock it out the park. Step up to the battle range and knock it out the park, family. Knock it out the park, family. Now, we're going to do a little meditation if y'all still here. And if you want, what's meditation to me is basically, meditation can be anything. When you just focusing on, you try to bring stillness to your mind when you're not thinking about a lot. But the thing is, when you first start meditating, it's like when you first start doing something, you got doubts in your mind, you got different thoughts in your mind. And the key to doing it is what I would suggest is first learn to focus on your breath. Diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, control. So breathing in, making sure your belly is inflating. That way you can breathe with the diaphragm, and then breathe out and control the exhale. And then hold in between them, both of them. So breathe in, hold, breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 4 seconds. And then what you want to do for that will help not avoid thoughts. But even if you're thinking and you're going really, when you're overthinking in life and you got a lot on your mind, I encourage you to meditate, because now you can really monitor your thoughts. Now you can really like realize what's going on in your mind, because you have to realize your mind, your subconscious mind is in control of your conscious mind. So if you got thoughts and deep embedded in your subconscious mind, they're gonna come to your conscious mind. But if you can, but the way that you rewire your subconscious mind is through your conscious mind, is to building those habits, to building those thoughts. You see what I'm saying? So like if you find yourself thinking a negative thought, let's say you thought something like, oh, I'm going to fail. Then you think, oh, I'm going to succeed. You going to say, let's say you think something like, I'm ugly. You say, I am beautiful. And then when you sit there and you thinking, then you get to really pay attention. You're like, okay. And then you're gonna start to notice as you get deeper into meditation that, especially when you're doing that still meditation, when you ain't just focusing, like if you want to go hoop or lift weights or you was cooking, when you're doing that still meditation, it's just you in that dark place, you're gonna begin to realize that, okay, when you meditate and then when you go out into the real world and you're doing something and then you have those negative thoughts, oh, this is what happens exactly when I meditate. Now when you get into your meditation, you're gonna start having saying those positive affirmations. So let's do a little meditation, man. And I'm gonna say some positive affirmations for y'all, and then maybe when you go to work or before you go to bed, you can listen to this, and just I'm gonna play some sound bowls. We're gonna start with the heart chakra. And so if you don't know, sound frequencies are healing. So it's scientifically proven. You can look this up as well. They got experiments where you can heal with just frequencies. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna listen to your heart chakra. And it's basically somebody on a bowl, playing the bowl, and the sound is emitting a certain frequency. All right. And we're gonna do it for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna put the sound bowls on, and then we're gonna do this muja right here. Mujas connect to different chakras and different organs in the body. You can literally heal with just using your hand, because each one of your digits, they call these digits in science, is connected to a different element. You got the air element, you got the land element or planet Kai TMI, you got the fire element, you got the water element, and this is connected to spirit. So we're gonna go ahead and do a 10-minute meditation for everybody that want to join. If not, if you still here, make sure you guys go grab your Supreme. Before that, let me do an ad real quick. Make sure you guys go grab your Supreme tea from off the website. Link's gonna be in the description. If you need personal one-on-one coaching, if you need fitness coaching, if you need nutrition coaching, link is gonna be in the description below. If you want to donate to the university, go ahead and hit that link at the Cash App link below as well. If you want to follow us on social media, the link's gonna be in the description below as well. So let's do about 10 minutes of this. We're gonna use this muja right here, and I'm gonna say some positive affirmations for y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear this. Put it right here. It's not loud. Let me get the iPad, y'all. That's gonna be way louder. Alright. Heart chakra sound bowl. And just try to do this for at least 10 minutes a day. If you can do this 3 times a day, it's gonna be clutch. I'm gonna turn that up, and I'm gonna just say some positive affirmations for y'all, alright? Just close your eyes, and what you can do is get in the chair. You don't gotta sit in Cobra pose if you have flexibility issues, but I recommend stretching. I've been trying to stretch a lot to loosen up those hips. But you can literally sit in the chair, and you want to try to keep your back straight, because you have to realize the Kundalini energy that goes through the spine. So you want your back to be straight, and then you want to just you want to close your eyes, put your feet on the ground, and then you want to relax, and then you just want to breathe And I'm gonna say the positive affirmations, but normally I would just be thinking this in my head. I wouldn't be saying it. But let me turn this low battery mode off. But I'm gonna say it to y'all just so y'all can get the how I normally meditate when I'm doing affirmations when I'm not praying. Cause I really go in meditation, I pray too. So if you guys want to participate, go ahead and close your eyes and breathe. Diaphragmatic breathing. I'll do that a little bit too. Where I count. Let's start off with that. So I'm gonna count off for you. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna just listen up. So inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. I just want you guys to do that while I say the positive affirmations. I am wise. I am healed. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am a millionaire. I am wise. I am strong. I feel like a millionaire. I feel worthy. I feel strong. I feel healed. I feel abundant. I feel intelligent. I will win. I will be a millionaire. I will make wise decisions. I will heal. I will win. I see truths. I see $1 million in my bank account. I see the job acceptance. I see the job offer. I see the acceptance offer. I see the approval offer. I see healing in my relationship. I see a stronger connection with God. I speak truths. I speak abundance. I speak wisdom. I speak intellect. I think $1 million ideas. I think abundance. I think wisdom. I think truths. I think healing. I am abundant. I am a millionaire. I am worthy. I am strong. I am healed. I will heal. I will make $1 million. I will break generational curses. I will win. I will get the new job. I will get the pay raise. I will get the new home. I will get approved for that school. I will get approved for the loan. I will have a successful business. I feel amazing. I feel like a millionaire. I feel abundant. I feel wise. I feel strong. I feel capable. I feel worthy. I speak truths. I speak abundance. I speak $1 million ideas. I speak wisdom. I speak healing. I see truths. I see wisdom. I see $1 million in my bank account. I see healing results. I see the approval letter. I see the job offer. I see healing in my community. I see the possibilities. I think wisdom. I think as if I'm connected to the Most High. I think $1,000,000 ideals. I think truths. I think abundance. I think wisdom. I am a winner. I am worthy. I am focused. I am determined. I am a millionaire. I am healed. I will heal. I will win. I will get the job offer. I will get the approval letter. I will get the acceptance letter. I will accomplish everything that I set out. I will prevail. I will be resilient. I feel abundant. I feel like a millionaire. I feel healed. I feel strong. I feel worthy. I feel wise. I speak truths. I speak abundance. I speak wealth. I speak truths. I see abundance. I see wisdom. I see opportunity. I see the healing results. I see the $1,000,000 in my bank account. I think abundance. I think wealth. I think wisdom. I think compassion. I feel compassionate. I feel empathy. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. 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 Call in the new. Release the old. Accept the new. Release the old. Visualize the new. Release the old. Call in the new. Release the old. I release fear. I release worry. I release illusions. I release failure. I release grief. I detach from things holding me down. I accept my new life. I accept abundance. I accept true love. I accept healing. I accept me. I forgive myself. I forgive others. I wish others abundance. I wish abundance on the plants. I wish abundance on the animals, on the elements, on the planet. I wish abundance on God. I am God. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. All right, family. There we have it. Meditation. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Remember, if you haven't, support the brand, the tech company, follow us for their investments. That felt amazing. I feel calm. I feel released. I feel strong. If you need help, life coaching, fitness, nutrition, tap into the links below. If you want to donate, hit the cash out below. And that's what meditation do for you. Release. Call in the new. Visualize it. Speak it into existence. Sit with yourself in a quiet room. Get you some crystals. I like to put mine on my head sometimes. Get you some crystals. Surround your crystals around you. Get outside at a lake or something, at a beach. And call in the new family. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got another live lecture on Sunday on the presidential election. I think y'all gonna like that one. I was listening to some of Kamala Harris stuff, so I'm gonna give our 2 cents here at the university on what we think, who we're going with, who we're supporting. So yeah, I'm just trying to do more live things. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, wishing divine peace, love, harmony on all. Peace.